a break from all your worries sure would help a lot. Wouldn't you like to get away? Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're always glad you came. You wanna be where you can see the troubles are all the same. You wanna be where everybody knows your name. You wanna go where people know people are all the same. You wanna go where everybody knows your name.
What's up, Mego fans? Welcome back to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. I'll be your curator today. Guys, we have another fun one for you. Another super cool one for you from Wave 2 of Mego. Today, for your viewing pleasure, we bring you the Mego Cheers Clavin. This is everybody's favorite mailman that's delivering jokes and punchlines across the country. A fantastic likeness of Clavin. Played by accomplished actor John Ratzenberger, who has starred in tons of movies. Some you may know and some you don't. And we'll get into a little bit of that a little bit later. Like we said earlier, this is a Wave 2 release. This is one that, as crazy as this sounds, this is a Wave 2 figure that I could not find here in Ohio. We're based here in Ohio. Could not find him in Target. I found pretty much everything else Wave 2 wise, but I could not find Clavin in Target stores. So we had to purchase our Clavin off of Target's website. This was another eagerly anticipated Mego that I was waiting on. I'm a big fan of Cheers, but Clavin, Norm, those are like two of my favorites. So I wanted to make sure that I added the Clavin Mego figure to our museum collection. Guys, if you're just joining us, welcome to the M.I.B. Master Toy Museum. We're just hanging out, relaxing in our museum today, taking it easy, and bringing you, for your viewing pleasure, the Cheers Mego Clavin figure, 8-inch figure. It comes on a standard Type 2 Mego body. Very collectible. Let's see what number we have here. Out of 10,000, we have 5,119 out of 10,000. There's his trusty beer mug there. The foam on the top. Really cool Postal Service uniform. See, this just, they saved a little money here on the uniform. Just a screen print, the pockets. He's got a shirt, white shirt on. Let's turn him around. There was a lot of debate whether or not he had the patch, the post office patch. And yes, he does. You can clearly see it right there. Let's turn this box around for you. Get your blown out shot here of the box. I mean, the back of the card, I should say. So we have Norm Peterson, we have Clavin, and Woody's on his way. This is, to me, and I'll get into that real quick. Let's check this out. Trivia. Super cool. Mego likes to have a little fun with you. This is why I don't separate these figures from their cards. Too cool here. Question: on what television game show did Cliff make an appearance? And that was really easy. Special thanks to Dr. Mego, sculptor Sean Sampson, Cynthia Woody, Andy Cobalt, seamstress Nicole Wilson. We always want to give those guys their respect and pay respect to those guys. There's the godfather himself of action figures, Marty Abrams. A lot goes into making an action figure, and you have a lot of people in the backgrounds to bring us some of our favorite action figures. The Cheers license and a couple of Charm license, Mego is really going outside of the box. They went a little outside of the box as far as what their core fan base, like myself, probably would have wanted them to do, but we definitely understood why they did it. If you're trying to bring a brand back and reintroduce it in the 21st century to a new audience, to a new fan base, basically to new collectors, you want to think outside the box. You want to go and do something different. Get different TV shows, movies, things of that nature. And I want to say it's been doing good. But we want your take on it. Did you want to see a Cheers figure? Would you like to see another superhero or something like that? Guys, we are, first and foremost, and because I get a lot of comments from viewers. We're a museum, so we're not a political base of any nature. We're a toy museum. So I'm always going to have something positive to say about every toy that we have here in our museum, because we're here for the historical protection and preservation of these toy lines and these toy companies. So right, wrong, indifferent, I'm really in a neutral position with all of that. You know, I'm a toy collector. I'm a curator and an owner of a museum who happens to have a YouTube channel. So I just wanted to kind of make that clear. I'm not out here to give you guys bad advice or don't buy this, don't buy that. You shouldn't. It's always going to be in the realm of, what do you think? What do you like? What do you know? And it'll be that. So this figure right here, I mean, should they have made this figure? What do you think about that? I'm happy that they did. I'm very happy that they did, because, like I said, this is a fantastic way to go outside of the box with different properties as far as TV shows and movies and things of that nature. So it's really fun. It's really fun to see these different, like Married with Children. I had a subscriber say, I didn't even know they had an action figure for that. I was like, they just did it, you know. And that person and that subscriber went out and bought the figure. So it's fun. These figures are not going to appeal to everybody, but it's going to give people a little bit more options. And the options are going to get bigger, guys. They're going to get bigger. They're going to get better. We already have Wave 3 out. So it's out, but it's not out. So it's not out on Targets. I didn't want nobody to write into me and say, M.I.B, you said it was out and it's not out. It's out, but it's not out. It's out in some Targets across the country. We're getting reports that Wave 3 has hit some Targets. And we know that some Wave 3 figures have been cited on eBay. My advice, if I'm going to give you any advice about eBay, try to stay away from the scalpers. These figures they're gonna come out. They're gonna come out for anywhere from between $12.99 to $14.99. Buy it for $12.99 as opposed to $50 or $40 or $70, or bidding on an item that's going to be out in retail stores within the next week or so. And that's my friendly advice. Real quick trivia on John Ratzenberger, real quick. We know him, he's famous for Cheers, but he's famous for Toy Story. Here's a couple that you probably could get your friends with. He had a role, a small role, albeit, in Superman and Star Wars, The Empire Strikes Back. Go figure. So John Ratzenberger is very accomplished in his with his film resume. Just thought you might want to know that, guys. Guys, thanks for hanging out with us today. Check out our Cheers Clavin figure. You know the routine, guys. God bless. And keep collecting.